What? You're being silly. Are you being silly?
To make the beautiful quilt that we have here. It's something that I'm happy to be connected to, and I have a real sense of pride.
Dharma.
Because I grew up here,
Yeah, my Dharma.
to this community. It's really such an honor. People are tuning into NBC6 today to get their news, to get their weather, to get their traffic, and it's a responsibility that we have to be able to
Dharma.
get information to them to help get the day started.
What, Mama? I know.
The great news is that neuropathy is treatable, and our office gets great results. So, if you've been experiencing burning, numbness, coldness in your hands, or
What, Mama? Are you being silly today? Are you being silly?
don't wait until your symptoms are so severe.
Are you being silly?
End-stage neuropathy makes people confined to walkers and wheelchairs, and can even make amputation. So, free nerve damage screen. Call now to schedule your free nerve damage screen. First 25 callers will receive.
Do 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 do.
Yeah, so naturally. Oh, now the new puppy.
Sure, and twice as cute together, but now we've got double the stains.
The elders.
Thankfully, we also have new tech.
You being silly today?
Double shuffle because it's the number.
Are you being silly?
And the number one odor remover.
Dharma. Good morning, guys. This is Tiffany, Rescue House 1, here with Dharma. What, Mama? I know. Amy told me you guys were asking about Dharma. She's hanging in there. What? I know, you just want me to pet you. Dharma, as you know, is having some issues with mobility. We were taking her to rehab. She is on a slew of medications. Sadly, even with the medications, there's only so much that we can do. We can keep her comfortable. She has disco, which is an infection in her spine. She also has compressed discs. So we have her on several antibiotics. She's on 3 different strong antibiotics to try to combat the disco. She is on a steroid. She is on 2, 3 pain medications and anti-inflammatories. She gets adequate injections. So she's getting everything that we can possibly give her to keep her as comfortable as we can. Because, of course, we want to make sure that Dharma is not in any pain whatsoever. And she's not. The neurologist reassured us. But, you know, we want to make sure, so we've got her on everything possible that we can have her on. She, of course, is in this specialized harness that has handles here and here. She can get her front end up and walk, but we need to assist her and help hold her back end up because her back end is just too weak. She can move her legs. She's just weak. So we hold her back end up and she can walk out to the yard and do her business and walk back into the house and She's got this big, thick orthopedic bed here with her stuffies, as you can see, laying on your little stuffy. And then we have her room kind of decked out. These are yoga mats. We have our food and water right there on a no stick or no slip mat. And then we have the yoga mats that kind of lead a trail over to her second bed with her pillow and her stuffies over there. And then we've got the yoga mat that goes to the door. And then, of course, we have all the big washable pee pads that you guys have bought for Dharma, lining the floor on top of rugs to make sure that the floor is comfortable and and it doesn't slip. So these are laying on top of rugs over her whole room. Right? She's got her window with the painting of her. So we are doing everything we can to keep her as comfortable as possible, as happy as possible. When she's in here alone, she can maneuver herself off the bed to her bowls, over to her other bed, back over to this bed, just depending on where she wants to be. So even though she cannot get up on all fours anymore by herself, she can maneuver herself around the room. And that's why we have everything down to make her travels around the room as comfortable and easy on her as possible. The yoga mats really help her with grip, so her legs don't slide out from under her. Right? Hey, good girl. I know. I know. And she snuggles with her babies in bed, and she's just the sweetest. Sam and Susie are singing next door. They're singing next door. Oh, my wrist. Yeah. I have carpal tunnel that's really, really flared up right now. I'm in agony at the moment for the last 2 days. Can't hold anything with that, can't lift anything, can't push anything, can't do anything. So I've been kind of incapacitated here the last 2 days. It's been a little rough. But hopefully it'll pass in a day or two. It usually only flares for a few days and then it goes away. That's my sweet girl, Dharma. Hi. Oh, I couldn't tell if you could hear them because they're in the other room, but I guess you could hear Sam and Susie singing. Oh, she's got growths everywhere, Gwen. I mean, everywhere. She's an older dog, and she's had a very, very, very rough life. So she's got growths on her face, on her ears, on her belly. She has tons on her belly and legs and feet and... Right? Sweet girl. So it's hard to see them deteriorate. It's hard to see them have issues, but like I said, we're doing everything that we can, and she is still very, very with it mentally. As you saw in the beginning of the video, she was being very feisty and playful and barking and jumping at my hands and wanting to roll around in her bed. And so she's still very much with us. She's just very weak in her back end. You know, we took her to the neurologist. We did the MRI on her in the hopes that we could, you know, give her better mobility. She would have been a candidate for surgery on 2, maybe 3 of the discs. But we also discovered that she had disco in her spine, which is an infection. And if they did the surgery, the chances of the disco spreading were huge. And then that could have killed her. So we, of course, opted to not do the surgery and to just treat her medically as hard as we could, threw everything at her that we could as far as antibiotics and anti-inflammatories and pain medications and injections and everything that we could. And so that's where we're at. That's a good girl. What's this? This flamingo? You want your flamingo? What are you looking for? What are you looking for? What do you want, Dharma? What do you want, Dharma? Dharma, 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 Dharma. Dharma, 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 Dharma. Dharma. What are you doing? What you want? What is it? What are you looking for? What are you looking for? What is it, Dharma? What, Mama? What is it? What? What? What is it? Yeah. No, I know. I know. Yeah? You already had your breakfast. You already had breakfast. I know. Well, I know, but you had your breakfast already. So I do have the donate link on this video, guys. As Amy alluded to yesterday, Dharma will not eat dog food. So we have to cater to her. Yes, I know. We do. We give you everything you want. I know. I know. Right? So we have to get chicken. She gets a meal of cauliflower rice. And she gets rotisserie chicken because she refuses to eat boiled chicken. So we have to get rotisserie chicken. And we put a mixture of vegetables. She gets green beans and broccoli and carrots. And then she gets some blueberries and cottage cheese and all mixed up, and that's what she eats. Sometimes we throw some butternut squash in there if we can find it, that you can microwave it, because of course, you know, we don't have a kitchen here. We only have a microwave, so all of our veggies need to be able to be microwaved. She gets Brussels sprouts. I know you love your Brussels sprouts. I know. Yes. You had your breakfast. You had your breakfast. She eats very good. She eats better than I do. You know, we listened to her vet, you know, because she was being very picky about what she would eat, and we were only giving her chicken and rice for a while, but the vet was like, it's not good enough. She needs more. So we started slowly adding things that were healthy to see if she would take them or leave them in the bowl, and we finally found a mixture that works, that she loves. So she gets her cauliflower rice and her cottage cheese and her rotisserie chicken and her green beans and broccoli and carrots. Right? And Brussels sprouts and blueberries. Right? Yeah. And then she loves treats. Sometimes she will only get up and walk for treats because she knows that if she doesn't move and she throws herself down on the ground like a baby having a temper tantrum, then we will go get her treats and then she'll get her treats. Right? And then she walks like a champ. So she's definitely got us wrapped around her little finger.
So, you know, it started about 12 years ago when I was a barista in New York City. And, you know, I noticed a lot of the boxing art out there was just arts and regular design. So I started...
The dogs we have here, we have Spike and Precious, sadly, with zero interest. We have Dharma. We have Lance with zero interest. Dharma with zero interest. We have Sam and Susie, zero interest. We have Sheldon, hopefully not for long. We have Blake, who is in training. And we have Albert, who is with his amazing foster Robin, but will be coming back to us for a week at the end of this month, and for 3 weeks, or almost 3 weeks, in June, because his mommy is going out of town on a fabulous vacation, which she so deserves. And I think again in July for like a long weekend. So we're going to have Albert back, which means we're going to have to move Dharma, because Dharma is currently in Albert's room. There's his little dog door to his private yard. So of course when Albert comes back, he needs his room because he needs to have access to his yard. So we will have to move Dharma. What? You want people to donate so that Auntie can go to Publix and get you more chickens? Is that what you're saying? Gotta go get more chickens? Luckily, I can go to Costco and get the big bags of frozen veggies and the big thing of cottage cheese, and that lasts us a little while. But the chickens, you can't do that with chicken, because chicken only lasts so long in the fridge. So we have to make more runs for chicken than anything. Yes. Yeah. I know. You're being so silly. What? I know you want your treats. I know. I know you do. I know. I'll get you one when we sign off. She has a lot to say. Yes, she does have a lot to say. Right? Yeah, I know. I know. I will get your treats when I sign off, okay? Promise. I promise. You want me to go get it now? Okay. You want me to go get it right now? Yeah. All right, hold on. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Told you, she's got us wrapped around her little finger. This is her bag of medication. Oh, hold on. I can't open that with that hand. Sorry. Hold on, guys. Try to do this one-handed. Okay. See, we have yoga mats everywhere. All right. Okay. This what you want? Yes.
I tell them it may be your detergent. That's why more dishwasher brands recommend casting
That's what I want.
especially designed
Thanks, Auntie.
scrubbing and rinsing built right in. Cascade Platinum's unique action packs dissolve quickly. So stuck on food or sparkling clean dishes, the first one.
Get back up on your bed.
Cascade Platinum, number one recommended brand in North America.
Light pulse, electric shocks,
Will work for food, right? Right?
shingles, a painful blister rash that can interrupt your life for weeks. Forget social events and weekend getaways. If you have chickenpox, the virus that causes shingles is already inside
Good girl. Good girl.
of shingles.
So thank you for anybody who donated to Dharma for her ongoing care. She will probably be with us for the rest of her life. So you just saw her medicine bag. All of her medicines that we have her on daily to keep her as happy and comfortable and pain-free as we can. Plus her special diet. Right? That's it. I don't have any more. Sorry. So if you would like to donate to keep Dharma as happy and spoiled, rotten as we can keep her, we would really appreciate it. Her medication is very costly. Just one of her medications was over $100. And she is on several. Plus all your food to keep you happy, right? All that food. I know. I know. I know, we gotta keep you happy. And it's food and treats, right? Yep. Yep. What? What, Mama? She can walk with assistance. We have to hold her back up. Right? I know. Yeah. And when she wants something, she can move. Right? And when you want to be stubborn, you're stubborn and you make yourself like dead weight, right? Until we go get your treats and make a trail of treats, and then you get up and walk, right? Yep. You've got us trained well, Missy.
Everyone hates it. Yeah, it's lubed up from top to bottom. Gotta be moist.
You got us trained well. So there is your Dharma update, guys. Gonna sign off now. And try to finish laundry. Kind of hard to do with one hand. But we're figuring it out, right? Yeah. I know. So thank you all for your continued love and support. This is Tiffany and Dharma at Rescue House 1, 100 plus abandoned dogs of Everglades, Florida. Let's say bye, Dharma. Say bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye, everybody. Love that face. All right, guys. Have a good day.